Add Shane Mosley to the list of fighters or former fighters and champions who doesn't believe Terence Crawford is big enough to deal with Canelo Alvarez. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Sugar Shane Mosley, definite boxing legend and Hall of Famer, great guy, explosive fighter, actually has in-ring experience with Canelo Alvarez and in-ring experience with other greats like Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. I believe he's going to Floyd Mayweather, Winky Wright, the late Viper, Vernon Forrest, and the list goes on. Crazy resume, stacked resume. He did a recent interview, and he does not think that Bud will be big enough, strong enough to deal with Canelo.
Great versus Crawford coming up very soon. Who do you got for that one? How do you see it going?
It's going to be a great fight in the beginning because Crawford is a great fighter as well. I think that the size difference is going to be too much for Crawford. And I think that once they start mingling and battling, I think that Canelo might be able to get Crawford. But anything can happen. I mean, Crawford can catch him on chin too. I mean, it's not like it's a for sure thing. It just seems that Canelo has speed and his power at that weight, so it's gonna be hard for Crawford to do anything, I think.
If you listen and pay attention, Shane Mosley, after fighting Canelo, he's always giving Canelo his props for being strong. Another reason why, to me, this is an important opinion is not only did he fight Canelo, he's a guy that fought Canelo and he got a beard. He got a granite chin, right? Shane Mosley, I don't care about the Anthony Mundane. That was like some back spasms. He never really got stopped for real, right? So Shane Mosley has a chin and he fought Canelo and still vouches for Canelo's power, right? And that's important when you're a fighter who's known for a chin. You have to understand there's no way to really strengthen your chin. It's genetic. You kind of got what you got. Like Amir Khan would be super hard to beat if he had a crazy chin, but that he got speed, longer arms, but his kryptonite is that chin. And it's just the luck of the draw, I guess. So Amir Khan don't have a chin. Shane Mosley was blessed with a granite chin for boxing. We've seen him take big shots and keep on trucking and so on and so forth. He even competed at weight classes that were not his best and he didn't get blazed. That's how I know he has a chin. Because other people, like when Kell Brook went to middleweight to fight Golovkin, he got very damaged. He got beat down and a broken orbital. So for me, I feel like I value Shane Mosley, his opinion, outside of being a boxer I grew up watching, but just given the fact of his skills, he's went and I think he sparred with Canelo too, but he fought Canelo on a Mayweather undercard, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Mayweather Victor Ortiz. Don't quote me on that, but this off the top of my head. And he also is a fighter with a chin, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out for Terence Crawford because Crawford, he's bulked up. It looked like he put on some weight. He's known for being strong. And I feel like Canelo has fought a lot of bigger people. And seeing is believing. I don't think Canelo is in prime at all. I've been saying that even before this fight was announced. But Canelo has fought bigger people. He has fought bigger people, way bigger people. And some of these dudes are strong. Guys like Kovalev, the Crusher, Dimitri Bivol, Danny Jacobs, Caleb Smith. Even Billy Joe Saunders is probably bigger if he stood next to Terence Crawford, right? And so on and so forth. And you've seen Canelo handle bigger people. Now, the only flip side here is Crawford is an anomaly, and skillfully he does stuff that those other fighters don't do, right? He's very crafty and styles make fights. So that's what we're going to find out. If Crawford his savvy can go up in all this weight and still make a difference. Me personally, I don't like to fight. I never liked to fight. I've been very candid about not liking to fight. It's just, I have bad feelings about this. I've always had bad feelings about this. I truly think fans will be disappointed. It's just like, I don't feel like it's going to live up to what people have in their mind. Like, could be controversy or just something weird. And people are going to be left feeling broken. And the reason why I personally get mad, so I do believe Crawford is a great fighter. He's a crafty fighter and a skilled fighter. But these fighters aren't comic book heroes. You know what I mean? They're regular people that train and have insane will and discipline and stuff like that. So it does come a time where it becomes a bridge too far when you give up too much weight. Guys like Kell Brook, I mentioned earlier, got his eye broken. That never happened when he was fighting at welterweight where he belonged. And my thing is this, even if you wanted to move up, moving up is cool, but it's a gradual process. Even Andre Ward. I mean, does anybody believe that Terence Crawford is a million times better and a million times better resume than Andre Ward? Because I don't, right? And Andre Ward took 2 tune-up fights before fighting Kovalev and still got dropped and had a tough fight where he won, you know what I mean, in the fight with Kovalev. So it just goes to show you, imagine if Ward moved straight up and fought Kovalev, who knows how the fight would have looked, because he had 2 tune-ups to fill out and get his body right for the division and still had a tough fight, tough first fight, where not everything went his way, right? And we've seen Andre Ward completely outclass people and look like they didn't belong in the ring with him. So Terence Crawford, he hasn't fought in a year. He looked kind of sus versus Israel Madrimov. He's been out for a year. He didn't tune up. So the only development for his body has been outside of the ring. And again, 16-ounce gloves, headgear, that's a completely different experience to fighting under the bright lights where Canelo also is trying to win. Like even sparring partners. I mean, I can't speak for every sparring partner, but most sparring partners, they're there to work, especially at the level of where Crawford's at or Canelo. They're not trying, they're respectful and professional enough that they're not necessarily trying to build their name by hurting Crawford in sparring and stuff like that, right? So at the end of the day, what happens is like Lester Martinez, he's just trying to work with Crawford. He's a friend to Crawford. He's a stablemate to Crawford. Is he really trying to knock Crawford's head off? Because Canelo will be. So we're going to see all these weight conversations and we're going to see. We'll see if it makes a difference in about a week. Let me know what you think.